name is Katie. My driving question is, how to use stick man animation. I was inspired by my brother when he uses animation. Anyways, there are two ways to use animation. You can draw on your computer, or you can draw on regular paper and take pictures from there. Now that you know how to use animation on the computer, it's time to show you how to draw on regular paper. I'm going to show you this one. Here are my pictures from my video. Do you see that the stick figure moves every time? That is how you get the effect that the stick figure is moving in the video. Now that you have your pictures, you can get the app called Stop Motion Studio. Once you have the app, it allows you to take pictures and options, whether you want the background big or small, or you can add sound effects. Here's my video.
Welcome to the Diamond Debate, where we find out the answers to burning questions about diamonds. First, before we get started with our game show, let's learn a little bit about diamonds. Me and my family went to Murfreesboro, Arkansas, to the Crater of Diamonds State Park, as you can see here. It is one of the only places you can, well actually it is the only place you can mine diamonds publicly. Here I am painting for diamonds. As you can see, there's big chunks of rocks, and then you break them down into smaller rocks. And all you can do is look and look. And usually you don't find diamonds there, but they've had several people find diamonds. Here are examples of a raw and cut diamond. Here's the raw diamond, and here's the cut diamond. As you can see, it is very circular, and it has a bunch of edges.
Hi, my name's Malia.
And my name's Kylie.
And you're playing Do You Know Your Play-Doh? I became interested in Play-Doh in the 5th grade when we had to do a passion project. And then I asked Kylie to help me, and she said yes. And now it's a real-life game show. You'll be learning about Play-Doh while playing a game show, but you're also going to be having fun.
Your table group is your team.
Your team name is the one you picked on Classcraft.
All of your answers are on the poster.
There's also elimination.
We'll pick one person from each table group.
If you are picked, you will get a tag with your team name on it.
If you get it right, you will go back to your seat and someone else will be picked.
When your teammate gets it right, you will get Play-Doh, but only one bag per person, and do not open it until you get home. No.
Smart. Just 1960. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cole, and my driving question is, how does building have an impact on history? I became interested in this subject watching my dad put together fences and barbecue pits. Today I'm going to show y'all how I made a little trailer to hook up to my hoverboard that you can put a chair on. First I had to get the material for my project. This included 1-inch square tubing, 4-inch flat bar, 2-inch angle iron, wheels and tires, and a few nuts and bolts for the wheels and the hitch to attach to the hoverboard. After laying everything out, I had to start measuring. After measuring, I used a chop saw to make the cuts for the frame of the trailer. The hardest part was making the hitch.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and my driving question is, what are the characteristics and facts about elephants? These special creatures have interested me because of the zoo. Ever since my first visit to my local zoo, I've always loved and been passionate about elephants. However, I've always thought elephants were alike, but no two are the same. Since they look so similar, people use ears and tusk identification, just like people use fingerprint identification. Now you can hear a person's voice from 1.5 miles away, while elephants can communicate from 5 to 6 miles away. How? Because of stomping with their feet and noise from their trunk. Of course, everything needs a beginning. Elephants were discovered 15 million years ago, but when you are waiting for a new baby elephant, you should know to wait 22 months before birth. And also, you'll get to see the cute baby suck on its trunk like a baby sucking on its thumb. But as it gets older, they prefer one tusk over the other, such as people prefer one hand over the other.
Hello, my name is Emily, and my German question is, what is the characteristic of volcanoes? I have chose this because we had a volcano thing at my church. So today we'll be doing a game show, and we will be picking people out of the audience. And the game show is called Volcano Facts. And I am your host, Emily, and this is my assistant, Alyssa.
Hi.
Now here is our first person, Valerie.
Wow, I never got picked for anything.
Okay, Valerie, I hope you have all your notes down, because here comes our next person, Chris. Okay. True or false? Is there an underwater volcano? Chris, would you like to go first?
Yes, I would like to go first. I think it is false because I have never heard about an underwater volcano.
Wrong.
Valerie, you're next.
Okay, I think that is true because I was reading about it. Right.
2,000 points for Valerie. Question 2. True or false? Hawaiian Islands were made from an underwater volcano, Valerie.
Skip.
Chris. I'm sorry. Okay.
For 2, search and rescue. They smell the scent of missing people through woods, weather, and even underwater. Herding, helping cowboys arrive cattle and sheep, even horses to the right direction. The top 9 best herding dogs. For 4, hunting dogs. There's 2 different ways: running down their prey and killing them fast, while scent hounds can trail the scent, leading the person to the hunter's kill. 5, guarding watchdog. Help keep kids and the family safe by using their bark to scare danger off. There are many other great reasons for dogs, but these are some of my favorites. I hope you liked my board. Oh, and one more thing. When you go home today, go to your dog or any other animal, hug them, and say, "I love you." Thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Hello, my name is Adney. My driving question was, can I learn all about chocolate labs? I was passionate about this is because I grew up with 2 chocolate labs. One of them names were Jim and the other one was Jake. So let's get started. Chocolate labs are built strongly in size as medium. The color of a chocolate lab is a medium dark chocolate and not too dark or not too light. They can grow up to 24 inches tall and weigh between 55 and 80 pounds. My chocolate lab, Jim, sometimes they can weigh over that and they can weigh around like 100. And I would get out of bed and he would be right on top of my legs. Chocolate labs are one of the rarest out of the three kinds. So there's a black lab, there's a blonde lab, and then there's a chocolate lab, and the chocolate lab is one of the rarest. And a blonde and a black chocolate lab can have chocolate puppies. Chocolate labs are kind, friendly, reliable. They are not shy. You can be walking down the road and all of a sudden you see a chocolate lab just come up to you and they're not going to hurt you unless you hurt them. If you show them love and attention, you're guaranteed a best friend for life.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I'm going to tell you a bunch of facts about rare white tigers. My driving question is, can I learn and teach the class more about rare tigers? I learned a lot, and I hope you do too. Let's get started. And the reason I chose this animal is because I saw two of them at a zoo one time, and I thought they were amazing creatures, and I also wondered why there was only two of them. The rare white tiger's lifespan is around 10 to 20 years. So I'd be like 50 if they were born from how many? I thought 50 and they keep going. Sad. So its different names are the scientific name is Panthera tigris tigris. Its common name is the rare white tiger and is also known as the white Bengal tiger. The rare white tigers are endangered. Their estimated population in the wild is 0. Their biggest threat is loss of habitat. And down here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a picture of people running down jungles. The rare white tiger they're carnivores and they prey on deer, wild boar, and a few other things. Their predators are humans, which is kind of sad. They're really pretty. There are only around 3,500 of any kind left in the wild. The rare white tiger's habitat is dense jungles and mangrove swamps.
Hi, my name is Jasper. My driving question was, can the universe end and how? Something that will be mentioned in my presentation is dark matter. It makes the universe stay together and it also makes it expand. So far there are 3 ways that are scientifically proven that the universe can end. Number 1, Big Rip. And this ending is too fast, causing not to be able to hold together, which means everything is just tiny particles. And that's what it is. This is a galaxy, and when that happens, everything is just tiny particles. Number 2, Big Crunch. This is where there's less dark matter than we think there is. And gravity is the strongest force in the universe. The universe would shrink, causing galaxies to collide and merge. As the universe starts to collapse, it would drive temperatures up. The cosmic background radiation would be so hot, it would cook stars from the inside out. Number 3, heat death, or Big Freeze. In this scenario, matter would stay together, but it would slowly decay into radiation. Right now, the universe is speckled with...
Hi, my name is Brandy and my passion project is on origami. My driving question is, can I teach origami to the class? The reason why I got interested in origami is because one time I was watching a documentary about Japan, and it said that origami is a common tradition in Japan. That sparked my interest. Ancient Japanese legends say 1,000 cranes and you will be granted a wish. Now I can finally show you how to actually make something.
Hi, my name is Katie, and my driving question was, can I teach the class about Hawaii? So first off, we're just going to start off with some basic facts about Hawaii. The population in Hawaii since 2014, last time checked, is 1,419,561 people. The capital of Hawaii is Honolulu. The land area is 10,931 square miles. The highest point in Hawaii is 13,769 feet, which is at a Mauna Kea. Hawaii was the 50th state to join the Union in 1959. Hawaii is located in the Pacific Ocean to the southwest of the continental United States. Hawaii is made of over 100 islands. The four largest islands are Hawaii, and the nickname for Hawaii is the Big Island, Maui, which is the Valley Isle, Oahu, which is the gathering place, where Honolulu is located, Kauai, the Garden Isle, the oldest land with breathtaking cliffs. Hawaii grows their own coffee. They plant coffee seedlings and then make the drinking part. Just for decoration, they sometimes add a flower to the side of the cup of coffee, normally white and yellow in the middle, and it has the flower right here beside a cup of coffee. The Hawaii state fish is a triggerfish, but English people call them triggerfish, but Hawaiians call them the Homonoma Wuka Wuka Wapa Wapa reef fish. Their state animal is the humpback whale.
I will be doing my passion project on service dogs and what they do. What is a service dog? The American with Disabilities Act, ADA, defines service dogs as dogs that are individually trained to do work or perform tasks for people with disabilities. Some state and local laws define service dogs more broadly than the ADA. There are different types of service dogs. Guide dogs for the blind, hearing dogs, mobility dogs, medical alert dogs, medical assistant dogs, and that's it. Service dogs immediately begin training when they are puppies. Training begins as soon as they are given to its owner. Some service dogs have been trained to sense that an anxiety attack is about to happen and take specific action to help avoid the attack or lessen to its impact. If the dog's owner presents
Hi, my name is Addie, and my driving question was facts about Yorkies. I chose this because I have a Yorkie, and her name is Chloe. A Yorkie's weight and height can reach up to 8 or 9 inches tall at the shoulder. So not really that tall because I have one, and she's about that small. She's not really tall. And then Yorkshire Terriers are suspicious dogs, and they can become very nervous and on the edge. A Yorkshire Terrier might bark at strangers and strange sounds, but sometimes they won't bark at strangers, but that's pretty rare because they normally do. Yorkshire Terriers think they're big dogs, but they're really small. They just think that they're big, and they think that they're mighty and strong. And the Yorkshire Terriers, they normally come in different colors like reddish, a light red, a white, a brown, a gray.
Hi, my name is Caleb, and my GSR subject is Russell Wilson. My driving question is, who is Russell Wilson and what was his impact on football? He was born on November 29th, 1988, and graduated from Collegiate High School in Richmond, Virginia. And everything up here is his high school, and I don't know if you can see it here. This is a senior picture. This was a yearbook picture. His parents are Tammy C. Wilson and Harrison Wilson III. He also has a brother and a sister. And that picture is down here. Russell married a singer/songwriter named Sierra. They recently announced they are starting a family, his life is down here. Wilson was selected by the Baltimore Orioles in 2007 MLB draft, but he went to NC State that fall. In the 2010 MLB draft, Wilson was drafted by the Colorado Rockies. Wilson was traded from the Rockies to the Texas Rangers in 2013. He played with the Rangers in 2014 and 15. In 2012, Wilson was the 12th pick in the third round of the NFL draft. He was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks and led the Seahawks to their first Super Bowl victory in 2013.
My name is Will, and my driving question was, could I make a math game that could teach my class and friends? So, my 4 contestants will be Caleb, Cindy, Addie, and Kaylee. Here are the rules for this game. The goal of the game is to win the most money at the end of 3 rounds to be the big math winner. Each round can consist of 1 question per contestant. You may have 3 or plus contestants in this game. The contestant will be placed in alphabetical order. The first contestant will spin the spinner. The spinner must make it at least 1 complete spin around the wheel for it to count. If the spinner lands between 2 spaces, the contestant will be required to respin. Once the spinner stops on a dollar amount, the first player will be asked a math question. The contestants may not talk when the other contestants are answering their math problem. If the contestant answers their math question correctly, he or she will receive the dollar amount spun on the wheel from the master of the game. Each player is only allowed the opportunity to answer their question 1 time.
Hi, my name is Chloe, and I'm doing my passion project on if I can make a model volcano. So I decided to do it on Mount Tambora. It is located on Sumbawa Island in the eastern end of Indonesia, archipelago. Prior to the eruption, there had been activity for thousands of years. On April 10, 1815, Mount Tambora erupted, killing nearly 100,000 people. That eruption was the largest ever recorded. Sending ashes 20 miles into the atmosphere, this eruption was noted throughout the world. The volcano before the eruption was 14,000 feet. After the eruption, it shrunk to 9,000 feet, a massive difference. Most of the people that died didn't die because of the eruption. 80,000 died of starvation. Now, I want to see if you were listening. In the beginning, I said how many people died. Do you remember? Addie?
100,000?
Correct. So, we subtract 80,000 from 100,000. What did you get? Tyson?
20,000.
Good. So, now you know.
my name is Carter. My driving question is the history of baseball. I got interested in this because my cousin told me how to play. Baseball originated before the Civil War, played on sandlots. 1861 through 1865. In 1871, the first professional baseball league was created. By the 20th century, the largest cities in the United States had a professional baseball team divided into National or American League. Each team has 9 players on the field. The positions include left field, center field, right field, shortstop, first base, second base, third base, pitcher, and catcher. During the 1920s, Babe Ruth led the New York Yankees to several World Series titles with a record of 60 home runs in a season. In 1927, Yankees included many great players, including Lou Gehrig. He held the record for playing the most consecutive games played for over 65 years. He was nicknamed the Iron Horse. In 1947, Jackie Robinson, who played for the Brooklyn Dodgers, became the first African American player to play in the Major League. Other great names in baseball continue to play a great game, which include Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, and Roger Maris. In 1961, Maris hit 61 home runs and broke Babe Ruth's record of 16 home runs in a season.
Okay, my passion project is facts about wolves, and I absolutely love wolves. So let's get to it. Alphas are the leaders of and are the strongest wolves in the pack. Also, the only alpha wolves are allowed to have pups. If some other wolf tries to have pups, the other alpha will chase them away or kill them. And I know that's not fair, but it's life, people. Alphas will choose a mate during mating season. Packs are usually limited to 8 through 10 wolves per pack. Wolves are nocturnal and will hunt for food at night and play or teach their young during the day. Okay, that's actually really interesting to me, I gotta say it. Wolves are mostly found in North America and Europe. There is a very important member of the pack called the Omega. They are important because they bring peace to the pack. So back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Hello, my name is Savannah, which y'all already know, and my driving question is what are the characteristics of red foxes? I got this idea because I've been seeing foxes at my house, and I got this idea. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation. My driving question is what are the characteristics of red foxes? The red foxes feed on small rodents, rabbits, birds, and any other small creature. Its tail helps the fox keep its balance. The fox also uses its tail as a blanket in the winter. In the winter, the fox finds its mate. When baby foxes are born, they are brown and gray. The red foxes live in many places around the world. They kill up to about 1 million wild ducks a year. The foxes are known for their cleverness. They can make up to 28 different calls to communicate. They will keep hunting even when their stomachs are full. The fox can hear a clock ticking 40 yards away. They have most of their energy at night. The foxes can run up to 30 miles an hour. The fox hides extra food under leaves, snow, or dirt. Their jaws are a little bit bigger than their head. The fox loves to live in farms or farm fields. The fox is very well known for its long bushy tail. The fox is an omnivore mammal. The foxes are found all over the world. A group of foxes are called a leash, a skulk, or earth. They can see very well.
Hello, my name is Hudson. My job in question was Alabama beating Clemson on an onside kick. The reason why I did this was because I like football. And this is why. Where were you on January 11, 2016? I know I was at home watching the 2016 college football national championship game. The game was played at the University of Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona between Clemson University and the University of Alabama. But first, let me give you some background information about the teams. There are 22,698 students enrolled in the school. The colors are white, orange, and purple. Alabama University. The mascot is an elephant. The University of Alabama was founded in 1831. It was the state's first public college. The university is located in the town of Tuscaloosa. There are 37,100 students enrolled in the school. The colors are white and crimson. There were 75,765 people at the game. Alabama was picked to win by 7 points, but actually won by 5, 45-40. This video shows the turning point of the game, and this is how Alabama beat Clemson.
Much as we are, he's tied for the third time tonight. Time driving 64 yards in 8 plays.
Hi, my name is Charles, and my driving question was how to spread my dad's barbecue rub on meat. So to put the rub on eggs, you have to sprinkle a little of the rub on it to make it taste good. My dad's barbecue rub is award-winning, and he won first place against Miami Mixon. To put it on sausage, you put the rub on and wait 10 to 15 minutes to let the rub soak in. Then put it on the grill at 250 or 350, then wait 10 to 15 minutes. To put the rub on pork, you have to wait 10 minutes. Then you let the rub soak in for about 10 to 15 minutes. After that, put the pork on the grill at 250. To put it on the ribs, you spread it out on the ribs. Then you wait 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you put the rub on the grill at 250. If you want, you can try the rub on steak, but to make it taste better, my dad usually sprinkles it on before he cuts it. Thanks for letting me tell about my dad's barbecue rub.